Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, gang? We live. We back, man. It's the Golden Goose DFS show, the leader in single entry content, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. You know, it's the Golden Goose DFS show. Single entry, 3 max, 20 max. That's what we do over here. But being that it's NFL Week 1, I know you probably got your eye on that million maker contest. I do, like a lot of you do, man. It would be great to put in 4 or 5 lineups and take down that million maker. So that's what we're approaching these videos from the first week. If you haven't caught that quarterback video, be sure you get on over there and check that out. And if you haven't caught it, which means you're probably not subscribed, or if you is subscribed, you ain't got your notification bell on. So go and do that for your boy real quick. And please, everybody, hit that like button, man. Goes a long way to help a small channel grow. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. But like I was saying, man, Millie Maker, if you're only playing 4 or 5 lineups, hell, if you're only playing 20, you're gonna have to try to get different stacks, lower on guys, or going to popular stacks and leveraging different plays against the other stack. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to play those 2 games: the leverage game, the ownership game. Because if you're just playing the highest on guys, the Lamar Jacksons, the Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, you can get it done with those guys. I'm not going to act like you can't. But when you're going against the sharps, they're going to have those popular guys as well. They're going to have this stack 20, 30, 40, however many different ways. Whereas you're going to have it 1 or 2. So you want to try to get different. That increases your chances of taking down the million maker if that is the stack that goes out. But we're talking running backs here, so that's what we came to do, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got 3 running backs here for you that I think could either be lower on, or they either direct leverage plays off of certain stacks. Maybe they're a little combination of both. But let's get into it. The first running back here, guys, I'm looking at is Khalil Herbert. He's coming in at 5,300. We got the Chicago Bears going against the Green Bay Packers. Bears are a slight favorite depending on where you look at your line. I know it's like 1.5. It could be down to a pick 'em. I ain't checked the lines yet again. I'll check them next week and see what we're looking at. But 5,300, Khalil Herbert, it should be his backfield. I know they have Dante Foreman in, but he just got banged up a little bit this last weekend, so that may help us. But I don't care whether he plays or not. I think this is majority Herbert's backfield. Even if it's a timeshare, I think at worst it's a 60-40 split. I mean, I could be wrong, but like as I told you in the quarterback video, guys, first part of your first 2 or 3 games, this is what you want to go with, what you think, what you're leaning toward, what you done research, what you're seeing, how you think it's going to be, because nobody really knows, man. It's new faces and new places, defenses, offenses, teams have adjusted. We don't know. We all kind of think we do. You may have a good idea based off of history, but certain things you're not going to know. I think Khalil Herbert's a 3-down back here, and Foreman was just brought in for a little insurance in case he gets hurt. Give me Khalil Herbert right here. I think he gets the bulk of the work no matter the game script. They will use him in the passing game. He has a game of 2 and 3 targets, so not really worried about it from that aspect. He's a solid back. Like I said, I think he's the goal line back. I think he gets the bulk of the goal line touches. Even though Dante Foreman is a little bit bigger, he is not that much bigger than Herbert. Herbert should have no problem having those goal line carries as the primary back here in his offense. Going against the Green Bay Packers team who was near the bottom in all metrics against the run last season. So I like Khalil Herbert. I think they want to have a solid run game to protect Fields and not have him pass as much, even though I do know they want to throw the ball a little more, but they're going to be based off a solid run game. I like getting Khalil Herbert here at 5,300. I think he can go a little overlooked as guys are going to pay down probably to my next guy. I think he should garner some ownership, but don't know quite how much. But Rashawn White, if I can get him at low ownership, I'm definitely going to love it. Should be the 3-down back here for Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Minnesota Vikings here in this spot. He is a team 3-down back, man. I can't even tell you the other backs over there. He should get the bulk of the workload. And even though they are a huge underdog, touchdown underdog here, maybe it's 6 depending on your book, I think that actually still helps him, man. Rashawn White will get used in the pass game. So no matter the game script, if it's tight competitive, I think he gets plenty of touches. If they're up, Maybe it's due to the back of him. I don't think they trust Baker Mayfield. At least I sure don't, to be throwing the ball all over the field. A nice run game is going to go a long way to helping him out. So if they're up or they're in the game, I assume it's because they're running the ball well. But if they are down and they're playing from behind, I'm still okay with going to Rachaad Whitehead. If you look at these games, man, 6 targets, 5 targets, 4, 2, 5, 8. He had a 9-target, 9-catch game. So if they get down early and often have to throw to come back, you could see that. You could see 8, 9 targets for Rachaad White with the majority of the run carries. So if they're in the game, they're not one of the higher team totals. I think they're like 19 points, but that's still 3 touchdowns. If Rachaad White can get 1, if he can get 2, you definitely cooking with some grease over here, man. I like Rachaad White to get the bulk of the touches, both on the ground and through the air. Should be a legit 3-down back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Give me some Rachaad White at 5,500. All right. And my final pick, man, this is definitely going to be a low-owned and I think a leverage play as well. The guy I'm talking about is 6,600 J.K. Dobbins. Now, his low ownership is going to be on the account of, is a twofold issue, I believe. One, his pricing, 6,600. He's a little oddly priced, and he's in between guys that players would probably much rather get to. He's 6,600. A lot of players probably pay the extra 200 and get to mixing. Hell, maybe even pay the extra 300 and get to ETN, or pay down to Kenneth Walker around here for the Seattle Seahawks at 6K. So he's just a little odd price at 6,600, which I think attributes to some lower ownership. And people are going to want to get to Lamar Jackson, man. They're excited. The new offensive weapons he have in the receiving game. I know they want to try to throw the ball more, but I don't think they completely abandon the run here, man. It's not going to be a 75-25 pass to run ratio, I'm telling you. I think it'll be more like 60-40 if it is more pass heavy, but they're still going to lean on this run game. J.K. Dobbins got him in a contract year. They had a little dispute in camp or whatever, but I guess they got that worked out. He's on the field. So in his contract year, I think he's really going to be trying to show his value out there, and he should get the bulk of the work. They like to use a multi-back system with Gus Edwards getting some carries here and there, but Dobbins is the big pay threat, man. He can hit it one play 60 yards to the house. He should get plenty of red zone work, and like he's a direct leverage play off Lamar Jackson. Every rushing touchdown he gets is a passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown Lamar doesn't get. So he'll give you leverage off of what I think should be a pretty decently owned Baltimore stacks. They're heavy favorites here at home going against the Houston Texans. So even though, let's say the Ravens do want to pass more, and it's closer to the 75-25 that I don't think it's going to be, I don't think this is the spot that they truly realize that upside. They probably get up big here. Should be a blowout here. They should cover this 10 on the Houston Texans. I know I probably take Baltimore minus the 10. So they're not going to throw heavy. If that's the game script, they're not going to throw heavy in that matchup, even if they wanted to. And once they get up, they're just going to be safe, run the ball, and kill the clock. So I think J.K. Dobbins is heavily involved. 6,600. Definitely got my eye on him, man. Like I said, lower own play and a leverage play off Lamar Jackson stack. There you have it, man. 3 backs I'm looking at. Make sure you subscribe so you can get the wide receivers tight end videos when they drop. Hit the like button, please, for your boy, man. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell once again if you haven't done. Be sure you subscribe. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'm going to catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.